Hey y'all, this is Kaylee. Peace be with you. This is Kaylee's Household, where we talk about all things home, technologies, construction, home behaviors, home economics, and it is a house of peace and it is a house of order. I like to talk about home behaviors because I think it helps us all have a more peaceful and orderly home, and that spills out into society at large. I sound a little smart today. I'm liking it. One of the things I wanted to talk about today in this video, finishing what you start. Now, in all my years, I know that makes me sound old, but I'm not. In all my days, I don't think that makes me sound any younger. Finishing what you start in certain rooms. It's not in every room, but this is what I see repeatedly on forums and people complaining, and I just feel like it is really key, and I really do think it will eliminate a lot of headaches with shared living and families and things like that. So, finishing what you start. Rule number one in the Kaylee's Household playbook of household behaviors and economics is finish what you start in these rooms where there is water. Where there is water, there must be flow. Repeat after me. Where there is water, there must be flow. Thank you. So, where is there water in the home? There's water in the kitchen, there's water in the bathroom, and there's water in the laundry. These three places, we should always keep the flow of finishing what we started, particularly kitchen and bathroom. Laundry, I'm gonna make another video about that, but laundry, you should have a boundary on when you start and finish laundry, because if you started it and you didn't finish, then you didn't really need to do it that bad. Just saying. And that's depending on how many people live in the home. As far as when you start and finish, you have longer periods if there's less people in the home. And if you live alone, then you can leave yours in the dryer, okay? Finish it. Thank you. Obviously, the bathroom is pretty self-explanatory. Finish what you start, finish up. I think the bathroom is probably the easiest one of those three that people can grasp this concept of finishing what they start, and it's only because your body forces you to go to the kitchen, because this is the number one thing. If we know that the kitchen is the heart of the home, if there's any stoppage in the kitchen, any blockage in the kitchen, okay, there will be a heart attack, a home heart attack, a household heart attack. You are causing artery clottage in your home when you leave things unfinished in the kitchen. Now, I'm not talking about silly clutter, oh, I left my charger on the counter or this or whatever. No, I'm talking about there's food, you leave food out overnight. Number one, stop. Stop at all costs doing that. Please. We the people, let's stop doing that. Let's rally. Stop doing that. Stop. Put the food away. Let's have some food discipline. Finish your meal, put it away, move on with your life, okay? You live with other people. This is what I see in the forums a lot. So I'm in the roommate problems forum yet again. And, you know, this user writes about a perpetual messy kitchen. Two couples. This story, right then and there, I can already see the problems forming in my brain. I'm already predicting all of the dynamics, all of the power struggles that are going to occur here, okay, in this home with two couples, and they are in their late 20s, early 30s. All right, not against it. I'm all for shared living. I'm all for generational living and things like that. But this post on Reddit, things are pretty good in all aspects apart from the kitchen. Now, me and my partner are not the cleanest people in the world, but the only thing we want when we come home from a long day at work is to have the kitchen be clean so that we can cook. But our flatmates make elaborate dinners late every night and leave everything everywhere for at least 24 hours. We've lost count how many times we've come home and had to clean all their shit up so we can cook. I'll also add to that, all my kitchen stuff was bought by me. I don't think they've ever wiped a surface in the kitchen in 6 months. And anytime they do clean their dishes, they just leave them in a massive pile in the drying rack instead of putting them away. Sometimes they leave their mess there over 3 days. We're really close friends with this couple, but this is causing an atmosphere because my girlfriend just gets pissed off, blah, 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 blah. So the question is, should I just say to the both of them in front of everyone, or maybe just send a message to my mate and avoid the awkwardness of it all? The user is trying to figure out a way to react to this problem. And me and you know that if this user just simply watched my channel, they would know that preventing problems saves us all time and money, and more importantly, time instead of reacting to problems in the home. But lucky us, God has given me the gift of sharing how to prevent these problems instead of just reacting to them. But we're going to react to this problem so that we can prevent other problems like this in the future. So to answer the user's question, sometimes if you ask me, a little chaos is what's needed. A little bit of, just, I'm all for peace and harmony, but if you understand peace and harmony, you understand war. All right. And, and you have to be strategic. So I would say you're all adults. Okay. And I would communicate it to all of the adults at once so that the message is clear and that there's no misunderstandings. Okay. What I'm going to do is to either have a meeting or just put it in a group chat and state your boundaries. Okay. I know this is a little bit extra. I'm willing to send you a draft of a memo that I have personally used and sent out to people that I've lived with. But it works. So there was never, because you know what, when you have it in writing, they always have it to go back to. So I don't think it seems a little passive aggressive, but I would say it in person and then also say it in writing and just say, hey, I'll shoot y'all a memo, like just of like the 5 core things that I care about or the 3 core things that I really want done every day or finished every day in the kitchen, just so y'all can, get in the habit of remembering. And, then it's not passive aggressive. Then it's assertive. You're saying it to their face as adults, as you all are, and then just kind of confirming the message so that there's no misunderstanding and they have a copy of it in writing that they can look back to and there's no excuse for forgetting or things like that. So this is why I am so passionate about finishing what we start in the home, in particular rooms. I'm not a stickler for little things. Like I said before, if you leave, you know how you leave like a frying pan on the stove with like that good grease in it, you know what I'm saying, like, and you want to kind of use it later, you know what I'm saying, y'all know what I'm saying. Spanish people know what I'm saying. Okay, you leave that grease, or like if you make eggs and you're like, all right, I'm gonna make eggs like throughout this week, I'll just leave the egg pan on there. Don't care. Pizza boxes, as long as there's clothes and it's not pizza out all day, don't care. Coffee, right, in the coffee pot, it's sitting there. Don't care. There's things that can pass, but there is a really important rule that I learned as in my home economics class in middle school, and I will never forget it. And I still carry this on out. And I feel like I have made plenty of people that have lived with me very happy by practicing this habit of leaving one side of the sink clean, particularly the side with the garbage disposal. My home economics teacher always taught us this: leave one side clean. If you are a busy person and you're cooking and you're cleaning and you're meal prepping and then you're working and you're doing other things, I understand you can't get to the dishes right away or whatever the case, but what you can do is at least do one side at a time. Have a soapy side where you just let, have all the dirty stuff and, until you can get to it, but have a clean side so that it's still in functional use. And that's why I say where there's water, there must be flow, because it needs to continue the functional use of that space. Like, leave space for them. Be mindful and considerate that someone else is coming up behind you. What's important about understanding flow in these spaces in the home is understanding that someone's right behind you. So you have to behave as if someone is right behind you and you're making room for them because they are right behind you in that space. Now, it's just those spaces, okay? If you want to be a slob in your bedroom, in any other space, living room, rec room, garage, I don't care. You can be a dust bunny, okay? You can be a dust bunny. Just wanted to make a video about finishing what you start in these particular rooms. And this, I promise you guys, this is my money back guarantee. This is the key one. I just want to bring up scripture that talks about finishing what we start. 2 Timothy 4:7 states, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Luke 14:28 through 30 states that, for which of you, intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first, and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? Lest, haply, after he hath laid the foundation, and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him, saying, this man began to build, and was not able to finish. And that, my friends, is the definition of let's make sure we finish all that we start in the rooms where there is water in the home, so we can keep the flow going and we can drink from the living fountain that is Jesus Christ. I just want to thank you for watching another video with me. I'm Kaylee and this is Kaylee's Household, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace be with you, and I wish nothing but more order and more peace in your home.